Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we're going to be doing a quality check. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. So, alright, let's do a quality check. And here we have our first contestant. This Model Y. And let's take a look at the VIN. So, let's look at the build quality. And let's start off with the front. And the front's looking very, very good. Nothing that catches my eye. Let's look at the left light. And let's move on over to the right side. Let's look at the hood. The hood looks perfectly aligned. And let's move on over to the driver's side panel. So far, we're looking great. Driver's side panel looks even. Nothing that I see so far. Let's move over onto this. Oh, beautiful. Door's nice and flush. Let's check the rear door. Beautiful. It's also nice and flush. Let's look at this up here. Beautiful. Panels are nice and tight. Let's look at the trunk space. Beautiful. And that's what we want to see. Now let's check out the charge port door. Nice and flush. Beautiful. And this is the Tesla Model Y standard range. And the reason why we know it's the standard range is because it doesn't have the dual motor badge at the back. So this one must have been one of the last deliveries of the standard range, because as far as I know, Tesla seems to be sold out. So somebody should be taking this for delivery sometime soon. So back to the quality check. So rear is looking beautiful. And let's look at over here, this panel over here, beautiful. The glass roof, nice, no defects. Looking at the rims, beautiful, also no defects. Now there's something that I do see here, and it is a common problem. I've already spoken about it before, and it's the right side door. If you look over here, you'll notice it's not flush. It's poking out a little bit. So I would definitely ask for somebody to make a minor adjustment and align the door properly. This is a very common issue that's coming straight from the factory, and that we're currently seeing is that the rear doors are not aligned. So moving on to here. So if it's not aligned on that side, it's obviously not going to be aligned on this side, and it's not. So it does need a minor adjustment. Let's look over here. Beautiful. Panels are nice and even. So this, I would definitely give it a pass. But I would definitely ask them to align the right side door. And if you look over here, you will see that it is the standard range. If you look at the writing. And the standard range is probably Tesla's best bang for your buck vehicle. It's sad that they no longer exist, but it was good while it lasted. So on to our next vehicle. Taking a look at this blue Model Y. The left light is aligned. Perfect. The hood is nice. No panel gaps. And the right light is aligned. Perfect. All this car needs is a cleanup. And there's the VIN. This seems to be an older vehicle. But let's have a check. So, looking at the driver's side, nothing that catches our eye so far. Doing the test, the doors both aligned. Now let's check the rear side door. And it is aligned. So we're definitely looking good so far. See, that's the type of panel we want to see. You want to see it nice and tight. We don't want to see a big, huge gap, which we sometimes see on a lot of these Model Ys. Now looking at the trunk hatch. The space over here at the top here is a little bit bigger than the space down here. So I would definitely ask them to do some type of adjustment. And if they could probably fix it, align it, they could probably make it better. Door is aligned and nice and flush. And here's the dual motors badge. Now the rear seems to be well made, no complaints. Now let's take a look at the right side door. Oh my God. It's actually flush. That's awesome. And that's what we want to see. The rear side door does look flush. Moving on to here. It is nice and flush. Definitely would accept this vehicle. Now let's take a look at the glass. Let's take a look at the rims. Everything looks good so far. Beautiful. And I don't know if you can tell here, but they actually have the PPF on the front. And I highly do recommend whenever you're purchasing a Model Y, make sure your first upgrade is to get PPF. You don't have to get PPF on the whole part of the car, but I strongly recommend that you get PPF on the front bumper because the paint is going to see a lot of chips when you're driving at high speeds and you get that rock that comes in and hits your vehicle. It is going to tear apart your bumper. So the first upgrade that I definitely would do would be PPF on the front bumper and the back bumper. So on to the next. So this is the dual motor performance. It's good that we've got a chance to see the standard range, the dual motor, and the dual motor performance. So looking at the back here, beautiful. I do see something that I would like to bring up. I don't know if the camera can get it, but if you look closely, you'll notice that the spoiler seems like it's coming off. I can really notice it in person, and I know there's been a lot of problems with people saying that the spoiler is doesn't look like it's firmly pressed down. And if your spoiler has a little bit of a gap, I strongly recommend that you remove it, then go to your local hardware store, find yourself some 3M double side tape and apply it yourself. Or you can book a service appointment with Tesla and ask them to do it. So the rear's looking good so far, besides that spoiler issue. Nothing that I see so far. The problem with the right side door is still there. If you see that it's not flush, I definitely would have somebody look at that. Panel up here is nice and tight, and that's what we want to see, is a very tight panel. So moving on. This is the white with the updated console. And now when you order your Model Y, you should be getting the updated console with the heated steering wheel. So let's go to the front and have a look. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's what we want to see. Here's the VIN. Here's the rims. So, moving on to the driver's side door. Panels are looking beautiful, and that's what we're looking for. Line and flush panels. Panels nice and flush. No problems here. Nice and aligned. Perfect. Top panel over here is nice and tight. That's what we want to see. The trunk space is even. I will give it that. And the charger door does poke out a little bit and does need a minor adjustment. So with and that's the spoiler problem that I was talking about. Here's a better angle. So I would definitely have them re-stick that and refix that, or I would fix it myself. So besides those issues, this is quite okay. But the fact that it's a performance and the fact that you're paying all that money for the Model Y, I think Tesla should definitely do better, because these vehicles are not cheap, and the fit and finish does need improvement. So, has Tesla been improving the Model Y? And I definitely would say no. They're not improving it. They're making the Model Y quick like fast food, and all right now Tesla seems to care about is their delivery numbers. They don't care about fit and finish and quality of their vehicles. So I strongly suggest that if you see any single problem with your Model Y, you complain. And if you're taking a delivery, walk around your vehicle once, twice, 3 times, no matter how long it takes. Don't drive off the lot if you're planning on buying this vehicle. You want to stay on the lot at least, because Tesla allows you to get in the vehicle before you actually purchase the vehicle, is drive it around the lot. They don't officially consider the vehicle yours until you drive off of their property. So if you want to ask your sales agent before you're taking delivery to take it around and around, look at the interior, look at the exterior, look at every single panel, take photos, bring a checklist, and make sure that you tell your sales agent anything that you see wrong with your vehicle. So, that's pretty much concludes this video. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, if you want to win a $50 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And the first 1,000 subscribers will be entered into a draw to win this $50 gift card.